You know, it's always, what are you doing? But never, I want to put you in 7 positions for 70 minutes. You get it, babe. You got a lot on your mind, and I want to eat it up and lick it and sleep in it.
How does he bite the center of his lip so far to the side, but still speak full-ass words? Usually I'd ease you guys into these kind of things, but I think it's better for both of us if I just drown you and hold your head under the water from the jump this time. Hi again, guys, and welcome back to TikTok for Dummies, where we look at dummies on TikTok. Today's specimen is Andrew Curtis, a man infamous for bouncing his hair. We'll get to that part, but he is just easily the most hated and simultaneously most feared man on TikTok. There are so many videos of guys just absolutely seething over every cringy thing this man does. The catch is that he's cringe on purpose. It's satire, like what the word satire actually means. He is playing a character and he never stops, which is arguably the same thing as the character just being real, but I have never seen him not act like this. You'll know what I mean by that soon enough. It's very hard to believe that a man like this actually exists, and thankfully they don't, I think. We'll be getting into everything this guy does to piss off preteens nationwide, but first, did you know I have a new shirt on maskedup.shop? This is the Bug Tee, and it's available for a limited time. This is your last chance to cop this incredible looking shirt before it's gone forever and you hate yourself for missing out. So go to maskedup.shop while you still can and before your friends bully you for missing out. Also, did you know that half of you watching are unsubscribed? Fix that by subscribing with notifications on, or be trapped in a room with living versions of all the bugs on the shirt that's available on maskedup.shop. So as I was saying, this man, Andrew Curtis, is the greatest method actor of our generation, probably lives every off-camera moment the same way he does on TikTok, and I can think of no better example than that live stream clip where he's bouncing his hair like someone's cheeks jiggling as they get clapped.
Your hair looks very bouncy.
I missed 10 seconds ago when I didn't know this existed. There was no shortage of reaction TikToks like that, just someone playing the clip and then what the uploader would like to do after having seen it. Whether that's firing millions of dollars of military artillery at it, or just dozens of reactions representing how people feel about having this video stuck inside of their memories forever. People out there made sure everybody else knew how they feel. And this is just the most popular tip of the iceberg of psychological horror content that Andrew has made. So let's take a look at some more of that, yeah?
If I see one more fudging video
Ha! Got your ass. You really thought we were moving on. Instead, I made you watch it a second time. This is how I'm certain that this guy is playing a character during this whole thing, because not only does he stay in character in his response, but he doubles the fuck down. He flops the umbrella hair again, just to make sure we got the point. Also, if you feel like you've seen Andrew in one of my videos before, it's because he was in my video on the Wolf of Wall Street's TikTok, where he was adamant on Andrew being a birth control ad, even after he found out it was satire. You'd think Jordan Belfort, of all people, would appreciate the entrepreneurial mind of someone able to turn people cringing at them into a career. That dude's a fraud. He doesn't see opportunity when it smacks him in the face.
Here are 3 signs that you're my soulmate. Number 1, if you like foot rubs giving and receiving, oh! Number 2, if you like to play horsey tag. And number 3, if you like French kissing, wee wee.
You know, sometimes I feel like Andrew's an AI who, as well as learning English, has had a Rolodex of animal noises programmed into their brain that it recognizes as words. It's so well programmed that it can insert the sound of a horse screaming while taking a shit into a sentence effortlessly. It's just a part of how it understands language. It's beyond what we can think. It's cringe and scary to us, but you know the old saying, humans have always been afraid of things it doesn't understand. And God knows I don't understand this at all.
Hi guys! I wanted to let you guys know a fun fact about me, and that is I can't even come close to touching my own nose with my own tongue. That's about as far as I can get.
Alright, it's time for me to put on my detective hat. Andrew is trying to fool us. He can absolutely touch his nose with his tongue, and we know this because we've seen him extend that bitch way further than that. That motherfucker is hiding a skin snake longer than Venom's inside of that throat, and I have the proof too. Please bring your attention to Exhibit A.
Hi guys! I wanted to share another fun fact with you guys, and that is that I can recreate this emoji.
Look at how much reach he got with his tongue that time. He could probably murder a fly that was hanging out on his lower neck with that bitch. But even with this range, there is no visible struggle around his mouth muscles when he extends his tongue, implying that he can reach it even further than he's letting on here. The only thing that doesn't make sense to me is why? What's his MO for hiding his tongue's full stretching capabilities? He doesn't want the world to find out he's part frog or some shit? I don't know.
What would you do if I was your server and after you were done ordering your food, I looked at you and I said... Is there anything else I can get you?
Alright, it's time for a little bit of scenario acting. Let's put ourselves in the shoes of the dude Andrew's saying this to. My first thought is that he did something to my food. At the very least, it's been spit in, but it's more likely that it's been spiked with 4 different types of poisons just to make sure it gets the job done. I would think Mr. Curtis is standing there to watch the fruits of his labor. He's probably a hobbyist and very invested in the combinations of his poison. He likes to take notes on the results and likes to see how his experiments play out. Oh, thank you, sir. If you called me an ambulance real quick, that would be great. I'll tip you those big bucks for your excellent and attentive service. I hope you get a raise at this fine, not at all kitchen nightmares establishment.
Here are 3 signs of me hinting that I want you. Number 1, I may or may not growl a little bit when you're near me. Yeah. Number 2, if you ever hug me, just expect a little bit of nibbling on your earlobes. Number 3, of course, is the lip biting.
I don't understand how this guy doesn't have more fan accounts. That was so hot. I've never heard a more tiger-like growl come out of a human's mouth. It's like a lion is a spirit animal. You could almost feel him nibble the back of your earlobe when he talks about how much he loves biting. God, whoever manages to woo that panther's love is a lucky, lucky someone.
You know, it's always, what are you doing? But never. You go.
It's like the Chad Chin filter made him subconsciously drop his tone an octave. If I heard that voice without seeing the person it came from, I would assume the dude who spoke with it had muscles that looked like tumors. Also, this is a recurring theme that I haven't showed off much. He does a lot of singing videos like this. It really hurts me how vocally gifted this guy is and that he uses it for this shit. I would say that it's a bad thing and not very creative, but this is probably one of the most unique career paths you could have chosen as a trained vocalist.
I hate you. But
Wow, nothing takes you out of his otherwise really soulful vocal performance than a mid-song cocaine snort. It was like he was really into what he was doing, and then he got hit by withdrawal halfway through. It's okay, man. It happens to the best of us. Do you know how many games of Fortnite have to get edited out of my recording sessions every video? Because when I need my fix, I need my goddamn fix. I don't care if I was a surgeon performing emergency brain surgery. I would not miss that Ariana Grande concert for the world. Much less some random schmuck who needs me to remove bullet shrapnel from their skull. Here, how about this? I'll give him the scalpel, and he can do it himself. This is America. God knows he couldn't afford my hands and his head anyways.
here are 3 signs that I'm about to kiss you. Number 1 is I will start drooling excessively. I just can't help it. Number 2 is I will start to pant, kind of like a dog, you know. And number 3 is, of course, my lips will pucker.
The thing about these clips is that in the split second when he's done talking and makes a funny face, I start laughing because the character he's playing is funny to me. But then he laughs at the thing he just did, and I immediately feel like a dumbass. Any joy I got from watching this shit is stripped away and makes me feel like a complete sucker for laughing at what he did. I feel kind of mean saying it like that, and that's on top of how the fact his comments brutalize him worse than I do my penis. But considering how he takes it all in stride and that this is an act, I almost think that's the reaction he wants. And Lord knows we're giving it to him. He gave me this video, so I guess he can have it.
Have you seen the state of her fanny? It smells like poo and it's frickin' soggy.
Oh, that's right. People in real life see him do that sometimes. Before the video ended and made that cut to the poor girl in the hammock, I was wondering what the hell his poor neighbor, who might have been mowing their lawn peacefully over the fence, was thinking. Probably that some guy was psyching himself up to commit murder, but then he turned the camera around, and whatever I imagined the neighbor would have been suffering through was overshadowed by the fact that someone who was watching definitely not imagined had to go through it.
This ain't build a dude, you don't get to pick and choose. 6-pack abs with shoulders too, bouncing pecs like Terry Crews.
Oh boy, I feel like it's right to end this video on a classic. This is one of the first times I had the honor, of finding out what Andrew Curtis was about. And I really think it is the perfect introduction to him if you've never seen him before, which is exactly why I'm putting it at the end of the video. It captures basically everything you could imagine he is, from his unreasonably good singing voice to the switched up lyrics that make the song personal to him. It shows off not only his vocal range, but his songwriting skills too, and not to mention the random noises he makes that are comparable to ad-libs in this context. It really is representative of everything that makes Andrew Curtis, Andrew Curtis. Anyways, that's enough of him for one video. Arguably, it was enough for one video as soon as I played the first clip, but that would not have gotten us mid-rolls, would it? Remember, go to maskedup.shop to get that limited edition bug tee. It really will not be up much longer. I'm serious. This is your dead last chance. If you guys enjoyed the video, be sure to drop a like and subscribe with notifications on. Otherwise, I'll tell mom. Remember, don't go after anyone I talked about in this video. This was meant in good fun, and genuinely, it wastes nobody's time but your own when you go out and do all that stuff. Bozo behavior. You can follow me on twitch.tv/Kwite, where I stream on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays. Subscribe to my second channel, Quote, where I post stream highlights. Join my Discord server, discord.gg/Kwite, and follow me on Twitter @Kwite. Anyways, this has been Kwite, and I'm going to schedule an appointment with my therapist.